Greetings, everyone. Thank you for joining us for session two of the Iceholes Rime of the Frostmaiden campaign. I am joined by an amazing group of players, many of whom you know already. Can somebody tell me in the chat, can you hear me right now? Actually, I can do this myself. Yeah, great. All right. So why doesn't everybody introduce themselves? Anthony, why don't you start, and then we'll go around this way. So then Travis. So then Travis.
I'm Anthony. I am playing Jacques Friest in this campaign,
All right,
who
hang on.
is a gnome
Testing. Hang on.
sorcerer.
We're having a bit of an echo issue. Okay, 1 second. All right, try it again.
I'm Anthony. I am at Claw. I am playing Jacques Friest in this Iceholes Rime of the Frostmaiden campaign. I am a gnome sorcerer with ice powers.
Oh, Travis.
All right, I'm Travis at GM underscore Travis underscore on the Twitterverse. I'm playing Sven Stormai Jorgensen. He is a Goliath barbarian, and he not smart. It's fun.
Cassie.
Hi, my name is Kathy, and I am playing Agara Tiani, and she is a Genasi Tempest cleric, and she really likes learning things.
Very cool. Okay, Lexi.
I'm Lexi. I'm playing a halfling druid of the wildfire. Uh, she likes fire. See
Okay.
how that plays out.
Allison, go ahead.
Hello, I'm Allie. I'm playing Isadora, who's a half elf rogue, and I still have no idea what I'm doing, so I'm not going to super elaborate, but it'll be great.
Awesome. So, thank you everybody for joining us as always here on the Talon and Claw Twitch channel. Of course, Talon and Claw is Anthony and Cassie and Lexi and a whole bunch of other people who make amazing wooden D&D products. Is it too late to order things for Christmas, Anthony?
It sure is. We are so busy. We're on the grind to get everything out by Thursday, Friday, and Saturday to meet shipping deadlines. So yeah, it's all over. We're continuing to pump it out.
Okay. Well, trying to drum up some business. So, as you all know, we are playing Rime of the Frostmaiden, which is set in Icewind Dale, the northern part of Faerun, which is the Forgotten Realms. All of these wonderful people have found their way to Icewind Dale for one reason or another. And last week, you might remember that Hlyn Trollbane sent them on a mission because they felt as though Sefik Caltro was up to no good. Couldn't put her finger on why, but you did. It seems as though he was some sort of undead creature who was resistant to the cold. He just kept getting up after you knocked him unconscious until helpful Isadora set him on fire. After that, he did not get up again. You found Torg's outdoor market with little trouble, and you were able to find information on Easthaven, which is the location where Torg's market was and where you found him. You also know that Easthaven is one of the three locations in 10 towns that is sacrificing people to Oral the Frostmaiden. You also know that as you were entering, somebody was clapping and cheering, and somebody said, "Oh, what are you doing?" And the person was like, "Oh, there's a public execution." So you are basically right over top of the corpse of Sefik Caltro. You feel more experienced, almost as though you've leveled up. And the halfling who was giving you information told you that what Sefik said was he couldn't evade the gaze of the Frost Maiden any longer. So that seemed to confirm Hlyn's supposition that somehow the people who were being targeted by this serial killer were dodging the Frostmaiden death lottery somehow. What are you going to do now?
I kind of want to find out what this execution thing is about.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's where we were headed before we got into that bit of a tussle when we straight up murdered him.
We need to go towards the killing.
Murder.
Okay. So you walk toward the fire. You can hear the crackle of the wood as it begins, and you see that the crowd has gathered in front of the town hall. The rumors are that it was Dazan, who was a human wizard, despite efforts to disguise himself, was recognized and arrested for crimes committed against the Dale folk. He's been bound to a stake and gagged, and members of the militia are using torches to light the straw tucked around his feet. Fanned by the wind, the fire catches quickly. He doesn't struggle or scream as he's engulfed in flames. Bundled up spectators move closer to the human bonfire, eager to take respite in its warmth. There's a woman who's bedecked in a tailored coat. She's wearing a fur hat, and she approaches all of you. She introduces herself as Imdra Agalath, who's the captain of Easthaven's military. Hello there. How are y'all doing today?
We're doing better than that guy, I think.
Oh well, that happens. He was a criminal. It's okay.
Oh,
What did
yeah.
he do to deserve that, may I ask?
Oh, many crimes, many crimes against the people of the Icewind Dale.
Fair enough.
Yeah, there was a whole bunch of bad stuff. We don't generally talk about that, but well, bad guy, bad guy.
Fair
Oh,
enough.
you betcha. So why'd you set him on fire then there?
Are you making fun of me?
No.
Why are
I'm
you
just, I'm just,
why are you mocking the way I talk?
I don't know what you're talking about.
That's
No,
just how he talks.
no.
Yeah.
Why are you mocking me? That's not nice.
I'm I I I'm confused.
Huh. Well, and she looks at all the rest of you. She looks at Isadora and she's like, so where are you from?
That's a great question. Um, Gary, where am I from?
You are a princess from some flung isle, is what I was told.
Yeah,
Yeah. Oh,
what he said.
oh yeah, that random island that nobody's ever heard of, eh? Okay, great,
Mhm,
great, great,
mhm.
wonderful.
I'm very well known there.
Hmm, yeah, yeah. Hopefully they know you better than you know yourself, eh? Um, what about you? And she points to Agara.
Well, we just came from another town that was also very cold.
Were you born there?
No.
Oh, where were you born? Where are you from originally? Not where'd you come in the last like hour?
Oh, well, I come from many places. I travel a lot, so I don't really consider myself to be from one place.
Hmm. Right. You're from the world, eh?
Yes.
Hmm. Right. Okay. Um. Well. Uh. And why'd you come to Easthaven?
The same reason I travel anywhere, to gain knowledge, and I've been intrigued by the mystery of the other town, and so I decided to come here to figure out what's going on.
Right. And what'd you find out?
Nothing so far.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. She looks over. She looks sort of down at Holly, and said, "Oh, sorry there. Sorry I missed you."
No, we're pretty small. I'm used to it.
Oh, okay. What's your name?
Oh, my name's Holly.
Oh, like the fruit?
Well, I mean, I have some in my hair. You've probably seen it before.
Oh, oh, mm-hmm. Okay, okay. Um, well, listen, you seem like you can handle yourselves, even though this guy, the big one, is offensive, and he making fun of me and all. But we need you to go oot and about, and um, see, four fishers went missing on the lake 10 days ago. The coast is hard to sail along because of the ice floes, but savvy anglers prefer it because there are fewer competing fishers from other towns. We need somebody to scout the coastlines and search for them.
Uh, is this the same lake that is shared amongst towns, or is this a different lake?
Yes, it's some of the other towns are on this lake. Yeah.
I'm sorry. Is it the same lake that we encountered the awakened thing?
That is a great question, and I will be able to tell you in one moment. Yes.
Okay.
My question would be, is this the only instance of a disappearance here, or are there multiple instances of people just disappearing?
Oh, well, so far as we know, it's just this one. Hope that they were just caught out in the ice and needed a helping hand, but we never really know. So that's why we're going to send you. I can't really go because, got to clean up this burn guy.
That's fair.
Oh yeah, you betcha, eh?
You. You.
I don't know what your problem is. I mean, I just coming over here and I'm just like, hey, you guys, look at this guy, he's on fire. And then it was just like, oh, oh, you're offensive. And I'm just like, what?
You're making fun of me, obviously.
Are you from the north?
I'm from the north.
I'm from the north. We're
Well,
both from up north.
no, I feel like you're making fun of me, yo. Yep.
Oh, come
Mm-hmm.
on.
No, no, no.
He's not.
Right.
He wouldn't be able to
Oh,
figure out
It's not
how to
like
cripes.
make
that.
fun of
Cripes
you.
off
He doesn't
righty.
have a mean bone in his body.
No, you're misunderstanding, Sven.
An
Tundra,
angry bone in his body. That
tundra and oral.
Yeah,
Oh.
he's incapable of that kind of guise.
He looks at. She looks at Jacques Friest, and says, "You travel with this lot, eh?"
Yes, I do. Sven's my best bud, and he's not that mean. He's probably the best fisherman y'all got up here in the north. Um,
Yeah.
he's been teaching people how to fish. Like we go town to town, and everybody has problems on the lake fishing.
Oh.
And you're saying that Sven's a big mean guy. You should just ask him for fishing advice. He's
Getting
got the
them-
best advice.
Getting them knuckleheads, eh? Okay, well, so are you gonna help?
I mean, I'm up for helping.
Yeah,
Well,
well, we do kind of have to take a little rest here. Is there a place in town that maybe we could go rest our heads?
Oh, well, of course, there's places you can rest, but don't know if I have any room. You could go to the White Lady or the Wet Trout. I mean, as opposed to the dry trout, because they're fish, right? It's funny.
Hmm.
Yep.
So yeah, you can go rest your weary heads and whatnot, and set out in the morning, I guess.
Well, very much appreciated.
All right. So she says she'll catch up with you in the morning. Where would you like to go? Would you like to go to the tavern or the inn?
I always want
I
to go to
mean-
the tavern.
Yeah, tavern. has
Tavern.
drinks.
So you
and we
make
can all discuss it.
your way to the wet trout, and you're guided along the lake. because the wet trout is sort of on the edge of town, quite a bit from where you were at the town hall. Um, you can hear the boisterous voices from the inside of the tavern before you can even see the tavern itself. You turn the corner, there are lights and there's laughter. There's a large chimney that's sort of squarely in the middle of it. And you can see a large door leading inside.
Walking in.
Go in,
You're
check
going
for a table.
you're going to enter. Yes, Isadora, there are tables. There's you saw the chimney in the center, and there's two large hearths on either side of it, and a lot of the patrons are huddled around the fireplace for warmth. There are definitely tables on the outskirts that you can find. Um, Behind the bar, you see somewhat of an uncommon sight. It's actually a dragonborn. He's about 7 feet tall, and he has shimmering white scales that shimmer in the firelight.
Ooh.
Oh, hey, look at that there guy who's shimmering. You think he's kind of shimmery. I want to talk to him.
Sure.
I'll go with Sven because I'm too attracted to the shimmer.
Okay, so you guys are going to go talk to the shimmering barkeep.
I would also like to go because I like to listen to Sven talk to people.
Wow.
I'm gonna go stand next to the fire.
Well, I follow the others.
Okay. So basically, Holly is over by the fire, and everybody else is going to talk to the dragonborn. Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
How far away is the fire from?
Oh, it's like 15 feet. It's not crazy.
I'll just listen in.
Okay. So you approach, and you actually get closer, and you realize it's a female dragonborn. Some of you may not have even seen a female dragonborn before. And she looks at all of you. Yes. How may I be of assistance?
Oh yeah, hey there, dragon person. My name is Sven, and I was hoping that maybe we could have a couple of brews for everybody, and just say hello because you're very shimmery and I like it.
Yes, yes. Beer, you said, yes? For all of you? Or just you?
Yeah, and the one over by the fire over there too, the
Ah,
short one.
yes, I will prepare beverages of great taste and flavor, and something special to eat as well. Long since I've seen strange faces in Easthaven. What brings you to our fair town?
Oh, we were going to go bar hopping, and the dry trout just sounded kind of gross, so we were like, oh, let's go over here.
Was that supposed to be funny?
Oh yeah, I thought that was a little bit funny there.
No one laughed.
I did inside, if that counts.
It does not. He glances over at Jacques, and he says, You there, handsome little fellow. What is your name?
Me, handsome? I'm Jacques Friest.
Oh, yes.
What is your name?
Me? Ha ha ha. My name is Nemetra. Nemetra Miskin. Welcome to the wet trout. He pushes forward, or she pushes forward some beer, and she serves Sven first, and she says, "Don't feel bad, my friend." And then she gives one to, it looks like exactly what Anthony's drinking. And she leans in to Isadora and Agara, and she says, "How did you find your way in with this lot? You look to be seasoned travelers."
Oh, you can't be choosy all the time.
"Yes, sister, isn't that the truth?"
Wait, that was funny.
I'm hilarious.
Can't win.
And then she sends a she sends a beer over to Holly as well. And she looks up to the ceiling for a moment, and she says, "Did you come for the execution? Is that why you're here?"
Not
Holly will
specifically for
take her
that reason.
will take her beer and head back over to the table at this point.
Okay. What did you say, Cass?
I said we didn't come specifically for that reason, but we did witness the event.
"Ah, yes. You and most other people in town. I heard it was quite the sight."
It was the hot event of the night.
Ha! Ha! That was a pun. I liked it.
I just
Better to sacrifice one evil to the might of the Frostmaiden than one member of our town. Don't you think?
Wait, it was a sacrifice, not an execution?
Why not both?
Fair point.
They weren't from the town?
No, no. Drow was a wizard of middling power who inflicted much pain on many in Icewind Dale. He disguised himself. He did not say why he returned, but he did say nothing. Nothing. I heard he didn't even scream during the execution. Brave that, I respect it, even the end. But no, he was not from here. A criminal here, yes, but not a denizen of the Dale whatsoever. He disguised himself and returned to Easthaven. We don't know why. But I suppose we may never know.
What was his crimes?
They were too numerous to enumerate.
Where was he staying?
Okay, so I have two very important questions for you.
All right.
Number one, what's a
Yes.
denizen? And number two, what's enumerate?
Ah, ha, ha, my simple friend. She claps you on the shoulder. A denizen is a person who lives in a place. Enumerate means to count. Something you may not be familiar with. Ho, 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 ho.
I'm kind of okay at math.
Oh, yes. Very good. Very good.
Okay, that was it. Okay, bye. And he just picks up his beer and goes and joins Holly over by the fire.
As you go, she says, "I kid because I like."
I knew it.
I don't think Sven knows how to respond to that, so he just kind of gives like a really awkward like smile and then just kind of like cheers in her general direction and then goes over to Holly and is like, "Oh my god, I don't know what this means. Can you tell me anything?" And then just starts whispering.
Okay. Um, so She looks at Agara and she says, I apologize. I was interrupted before I could answer your very interesting question. We don't know where he was staying, although if he was staying in town, there is only one inn. Although, as you know, Easthaven is one of the largest settlements here in Icewind Dale. It's possible that he copped a squat in a room or an abandoned barn. And by barn I of course mean shack, as there aren't too many barns of needed here in Icewind Dale beyond for the dogs. Ho 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 ho.
We check out the inn after our meal.
Oh, oh, yes, absolutely. Yes, of course, you can check out the inn after your meal if you like it. Jacques, Isadora, do you have any questions left for her?
No, I followed Sven
Okay.
over to Holly.
So, Isadora, as you are there, just sort of hanging out, um, you you see a gentleman, and he's sort of leaning up against the bar, and he's glancing in your direction, sort of interested in you and your presence here. What do you do?
I call over to him and say, "What are you looking at?"
My lady, it is you that I am looking at. You clearly know your way around Icewind Dale, or in general, places of the wilderness. You look like an experienced adventurer, and I wondered if you'd care to share a tale or two over a drink.
Sure.
Ah, wonderful. Would you like to buy the first round?
No, I think you can buy the first round
Huh.
for
Very
the pleasure of my company.
I suppose, if we're being fair, that remains to be seen. But yes, of course, I will purchase the first round. Um, what have you heard about Icewind Dale, and have you been here long? How have your travels taken you?
I've been here long enough to know it's cold and to know, well, I've learned secondhand how to catch fish.
Ah, yes, the trout. A delicacy. And by delicacy, I mean somewhat all the food we're able to catch here in Icewind Dale. Uh,
Some food is better than none.
I heard that in Dugan's Hole, one of the 10 towns, people are living in fear of winter wolves that are plaguing their town. I'm told they're as big as horses and far smarter than normal wolves. Have you heard that?
If I have, I can't remember.
Hmm.
So, excellent new information.
Yes. Have you been to Dugan's Hole?
Have I?
No.
No.
Very well. Well, it was lovely sharing a drink with you. I think that's all for now. Uh, hmm,
Thank you for the drink.
yes, you're welcome.
Is there something else?
No, I think I might speak to your little friend. You've worn out your welcome.
Oh, shoot.
Damn.
That's fine. You weren't that interesting anyway. And I'm going to go back to my friends.
He looks over at Holly, and glances over it and says, "Come here, my dear."
I plop over, lift my cup up onto the table, plop it down, go up to a seat. Yeah.
Your friend was a frightful bore. Perhaps you are more interesting. Do you have tales to share? Over a fine drink and perhaps a snack.
don't know. It depends on what I'm drinking.
He'll glance down at your cup. Beer?
Oh, is that what this is?
I didn't order it. I can't say for sure.
Oh, well, uh, I could tell you the tale about how I stole the biggest diamond in all of Faerun.
That does sound like an interesting story.
It does. It didn't happen though, so I can't really tell it.
Ah. Well. Huh.
Are you just looking for stories?
I am a trader of tales.
Hmm.
I collect them and trade them with others. As you may know, information is the greatest power. Next, perhaps, to a fire here in Icewind Dale, because otherwise you die a horrible, horrible
Oh,
frostbitten death.
actually, I do have a fairly interesting tale. It's
Oh.
pretty short though.
Well, please share.
Uh, DM, can you remind me what the town was that we were in first?
Bremen.
Bremen. We were hired to investigate the lake near Bremen and discovered a plesiosaur that had intelligence. It could speak to us.
No.
It was pretty cool. Yeah. We almost tried to kill it, but thankfully it just wanted to be left alone.
No.
Yeah.
My word. That is beyond understanding. Oh,
Well,
that.
I mean, it's a druid thing. It's fine.
It was you who talked to it. It was you who learned of its intelligence. My word, little creature. I underestimated you.
What?
A lot of people underestimate halflings.
Well, let me tell you a tale.
Ooh.
I heard a rumor that said in Goodmead the town speaker was recently killed by a 9-foot tall giant, which seems like a small giant to me. But
9 feet's pretty big to me.
Well, I mean, when you're 2 feet tall, sure. But rumor,
I'm 2.5 feet. Thank you very much.
my friend, when you're as short as you are, a half a foot is more or less meaningless.
That is true. You are right.
But the rumor has it that the giant stole a shipment of honeymead wine.
Ooh.
And he sort of glances over his shoulder and leans in so the bartender can't hear. And it's said that some towns in 10 towns may go dry without it.
I take it alcohol is one of the few things that people have to keep themselves sane around here.
Huh. One might say it's the only thing.
That makes sense.
Very well. It's lovely trading tales with you, but I must go. Do enjoy the remainder of your evening, my friend. And he bows with a flourish.
Before you go, could you remind me what that town was that you just mentioned that the
About
mead got stole?
the giant. Oh, Goodmead.
Good mead.
Appropriately named, one might say.
Fair. You are right. All right. Thank you so much.
Oh,
Safe travels.
it is more than my pleasure, my friend. And he departs. So, what all would you like to do next? You are gathered by the fire, all nice and toasty warm.
I immediately say that this guy sounded like a jerk.
Just using
It's
us for
fine.
stories.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
he's
but we got
trading
something
our
out of it. I
he's
mean,
trading our stories, like for what? For money?
No. Traded a story to find out that we maybe needed in Goodmead.
Well, I think personally that we shared way too much information.
Well, then maybe you should talk to the mysterious stranger next time.
I wasn't asked.
Well, it sounds like we have some options for different things we could go do. We could go get some maybe go find the mead. We could go find some wolves, or we can go fish again.
Well, we were asked to talk, or we were asked to find those fishermen that went missing,
Yes, you were.
and that's in this town.
Yep.
So we may as well do that
Yeah.
first.
Did she
Yeah.
ever say what we would get for that?
You didn't ask.
Huh.
No.
Silly
No,
us.
And the other concern is like, how are we going to get a boat?
You didn't ask
Are
about
any
that
of
either.
us proficient in seafaring?
She
Like,
said she'd talk to us again later.
We're gonna need a bigger boat though than the one
right.
we had in
So
Bremen.
she
All
said
right.
she'd talk to us before we left in the morning, but I feel like we should kind of just rest on it and see if that's what we want to do.
Oh, wait, so this is more missing people on the same lake where there were missing people?
It's actually a different lake. My apologies.
Oh, well,
Okay.
that matters, DM.
Nap.
Wow. Okay, so first of all, very aggressive. Second of all, Anthony, you may have inspiration for your Jaws quote. I dug it.
Where was that?
We're
We're
gonna
gonna need a bigger boat.
Oh, I've never seen Jaws, so.
I just saw it for the
You
first
have
time.
negative inspiration.
No, because I already had one inspiration from last time, so you can't take that away and then take another.
You tell them.
Wow, this has gotten very aggressive all of a sudden. I'm just sitting here DMing and y'all are attacking me.
Yeah, I mean, telling us different wrong lakes.
Yeah, Jacques gets to the bottom of his beer,
Yep.
and he's like, guys, I'm still kind of licking my wounds from our little fight we had earlier. I need to kind of go rest up.
And Sven says, "Oh yeah, you shouldn't lick them though, because that's not very hygienic."
Or if you do,
See, I
lick
know
them in
words.
private.
You.
Okay. Well, I can't say this is a family show because y'all are just foul, but okay. Everybody, we're just doing some licking. So you guys are gonna head to the inn.
Is there more than
Yes?
one?
No.
No, the White Lady Inn.
Okay.
It's a little racist.
Okay.
Wow.
White Lady Inn.
So I go up to the. Is there a counter person at the White Lady
Yes.
Inn?
Yes. There is a. Yep. There is a an old man who is seated behind the counter.
So I go up to him and I ask if he has any rooms for the evening.
Oh, what?
I said, "Do you have any rooms for this evening?"
Why do you need a broom? Are you going to sweep?
I'll sweep if it gets me a free room for the night.
Oh, no.
Oh,
You want a room?
yes.
I apologize. You may not be able to tell. My hearing is not what it once was.
So can Jacques like form kind of like an ice cone in his hand as like a megaphone and use that to speak to him?
Absolutely.
So he does such, and he said, "Do you have any rooms for me and my friends tonight?"
Oh, yes. In fact, we have 2 rooms available.
2 rooms. How many do they sleep each?
Oh, I don't know. As many as you can fit, really. Ho, ho.
And how much are rooms per night?
That is a wonderful question. How much do you have?
I've got 5 gold.
Oh, yes, well, then 1 gold per night per room is a deal. Oh,
Okay.
yes.
So I look back to the party and I say, "Do you guys want one room or two rooms?"
2.
Two. Okay. So I say, I
Small.
turn
I don't
back.
really need that much room.
Yeah. So I turn back and I say, "We'll take two rooms," and then I put 2 gold coins on the counter.
Okay. Um, you hear in the entryway of the inn, there's actually a little halfling who's plucking a lute, and you pay for your rooms.
How well is he playing, or is he just
He's not
plucking
really he's
instruments?
not really playing. He's he's observed you, but since you haven't shown any interest, he hasn't really begun playing.
I'll ask the innkeeper if they sell drinks here.
Oh no, you'd have to go to the trout for that. The wet trout on the docks.
All right.
Yes. No, we don't sell drinks here. Just rooms.
And Sven will
Wait,
go
you
right up next to him and be like, just like right in his face, and then just yell, "Do you have free entertainment tonight, eh?" And then just kind of point at the halfling.
I do have ears, giant man. Ho, ho. So he says, "Yes, you can listen to him, but I don't want to. I've heard that damn song about the White Lady far too much. Ho, ho, ho."
Does he know only the one song, or can we pay him to play something else?
You'll have to ask
Freebird.
him. And so as you start talking about him, um, he he plucks his lute and said, "The White Lady's husband was a miser, kept his treasure in a chest, never left his side, and that's why his boat capsized. Perhaps he died then and there. He could have died anywhere. But all I know is he's dead. Oh, so dead."
Nice
Would
song.
you mind singing that again?
No, it's one at a time. Just one at a time.
Hey,
Well,
what happened to your voice?
Oh, what do you mean?
Well, it was so deep and melodious, and now it's like you're on I don't know, you're just kind of like up there.
Well,
You got a
yeah,
head voice now.
right, 'cause you've got your singing voice is always different than your speaking voice. It's like why people with accents sound like they don't have accents when they're singing. This is not a strange phenomenon.
I would say it kind of is though, because you're kind of like you're like if I was like down here and then all of a sudden I started singing and I was like, "Oh!" And I can't do that for very much, but that would be very weird, wouldn't you say? You're very good. I'll give you that, but
I
it's
wouldn't say
just
no,
crazy.
no.
Your range.
Yeah, I'm amazing. I really am quite talented. It's true.
Do you know Freebird? It's about this bird that longs to be free and it cannot be chained. Do you know it?
If I did, I wouldn't play it, sir. I feel as though I'm being mocked.
Oh, no,
I
no.
know you're so talented.
It's
I would like to pay
lovely.
you 1 gold to sing that song again.
And Freebird.
Wow.
No, just the one song, Sven.
Shh.
Just let it go, Sven. Let it go.
Let it go.
All right.
Do you know
Let it
that song?
go.
Do you want me to sing the White Lady song again?
Yeah, just one more time,
Huh?
and then
Right.
I'll give you some
Fine.
gold because I really appreciate your talent.
Bling. The White Lady's husband was a miser. Bling. He kept his treasure in a chest. Bling. It never left his side. Bling. Perhaps that's why his vote capsized. Bling. He may have died right there. Bling. But maybe he died anywhere. Bling. All I know is he's dead. Bling.
That based on a true story? It sounds a little out there.
No, it's perfectly reasonable. It's based on a legend. The White Lady haunts the spot where her rich husband drowned. I mean, where are you? The White Lady Inn. It all makes sense. It's a circle. Like a circle, right? All makes sense.
Like poetry,
So,
rhymes.
so does that mean that if you're outside of the inn, then you're on the the white lady out? White lady in, white lady out?
We should go to bed now.
I'm confused.
Um, if you're interested, but only if you're interested, um, I'm hosting a seance. Travis, you can have inspiration for that terrible joke, even though I want to punch you in the face.
Thank you.
Um, I'm hosting a seance. Cause I'm gonna talk to the White Lady.
Does this white lady have a name? Or is she just the white lady?
I mean, not so far as I know. Maybe if we have a seance and talk to her, she'll tell us.
Hmm. When are you having this seance? Because I'm pretty tired.
Well, we're doing it tonight.
Yeah, but like when? Like 10 minutes, 20 minutes,
Sure,
an
we can do it.
hour?
We can do it now.
I'm
Are
still
you all
wired
ready?
from. Hmm?
Do you have all your seance equipment ready to go?
Yes, everything's ready to go. Isadora, what were you gonna say?
What
I was
happened to your
gonna
voice
say I'm
again?
still wired from setting that guy on fire, so let's do it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well,
I don't
Yeah,
know.
Do
let's
it.
talk to dead people.
I don't know what I missed, but wow.
Oh, you weren't there for the execution? Everyone in town was there, man.
No, I set the other guy on fire too. It's been a big night.
Can we seance him?
No, no, you can't. Uh, the
DM shutting that shit down
the
now.
the halfling only knows the summoning spell for the White Lady. The red wizard has departed too recently to benefit from this spell. Okay, so you return to the back room, and there's two people in the back room waiting there. There's a lush purple cloth. Candles dot the room. They nod at you silently, but they don't say anything. It's a dwarf and a gnome, and the smoke from the burning incense that you can smell, it clouds your nostrils. It clouds the room. There are silks are hanging from the rafters. The halfling pulls back his sleeves and says, "Lady who watches from the lake, come to us in our darkest hour. Tell us what you've seen." After a moment of silence, a thick frost forms on the inside of the windows, turning them opaque, and the candles go out one by one. The bard says, "I can tell her spirit is close." Okay, we're going to go in order, starting from Anthony and making our way around the overlay. So, Anthony, what do you do or say?
Nothing.
Okay, you say nothing. All right, Sven, what do you do or say?
Um, Sven's not really entirely sure what's going on, so he's gonna just kind of look at the windows and the lights going out and be like, "Oh yeah, cold enough for you, eh?"
Are you going to try and do anything?
Um, I'll grab one of the candles that's nearest to me that's still going, and then I'll like hold it.
Okay. He says, "Reach out to her. Reach out to the white lady. Summon her toward us."
And then I'll reach out and like, okay, come here then, I guess.
Okay, Sven, make me a persuasion check.
Persuasion. All right. That will be. Ooh, that's a natural 19.
Oh.
So persuasion, plus 0. So 19.
Okay. Agara, what are you going to do? The halfling has said, "Reach out to her."
Well, I've seen enough of the world to be a little bit nervous, but I trust the company that I'm in. And so I observe what's going on and also participate.
Okay, make me a persuasion check, please.
Okay. Let me add my modifier really quick. That's a 19.
Okay. Holly, what would you like to do?
Shoot. I'm just gonna like look around nervously and raise my hands like, come to us.
Okay. Make me a persuasion check.
Yeah.
Your leader.
Natural 12, 4, 13.
13. Okay. Isadora, what would you like to do?
I'd like to stay silent and observing, but like reach out with my senses because I want to roll a die.
Okay, roll your d20.
Ah, can I roll it again?
What did you get?
10.
10.
That's after I added them together.
Oh no.
I know.
You feel a deep reverberation in the inn, almost as though some unseen force is shaking it. And then a gaseous form emerges. She's wearing a long, flowing dress. Her hair is in a style you're not familiar with. And she's wearing a brooch made of gold. Or, ghostly gold. Rinaldo the halfling says, "Yes, yes, she's here. Um, uh, uh, ask it. You can ask her questions. Um, yes, yes, ask her questions."
Hmm.
Uh,
Hello.
Open-ended book there.
Who are you?
She traces into the um into the frosted glass. She writes in common, M E.
Oh, you're me. Huh.
I have absolutely no idea. What should I ask you?
How did you die?
how cold is it outside there?
So she, in response to Agara's question, she scratches into the glass. Sadness.
So I'm going to ask her some questions because we just heard a song. So, did your husband die before you?
Yes. Yes.
Do you like the song Freebird more than that song?
She shatters a window pane.
Oh, crap. It's cold out there. Why'd you do that? Cripes alfrighty. Nobody in this town likes me except for that one woman who made fun of me. Swear.
So, I'm going to ask where her husband died or if she has any idea where he died.
She says no and then vanishes.
Oh, here
Like
she
we got
goes.
some really helpful information out of this.
Yeah, that was really informative.
She died of sadness. That's important.
Zemo.
Okay. As she leaves, she fades through the glass and disappears onto the other side.
As she's leaving, I'm going to be like, hey, are you going to fix that?
So, I think this is a good place to take our break. We will take a 5 to 7 minute break and we should be back in a little while. I hope you all are enjoying the stream. We are back from our break, all hydrated and other things. So, when last we left, you had all gone to sleep. You wake up the next morning, and there is no issue with getting out of bed. The old man is like, "Did you sleep okay?"
I'll just give him a thumbs up.
"Oh, well, I'm glad you slept okay." And the captain is waiting for you outside the inn. "Oh, hello there, eh?"
Oh, hello there. How are you doing today?
She sort of narrows her eyes at you but doesn't say anything. "I'm well, and you?"
Oh, not too bad. Had a good night's sleep. You know, the usual. I think we're gonna go look for that fisherman guy.
"Oh, good, good. Yeah, the lake is covered with ice. You should be careful."
Is there any suggestions that you have? Like, if it's covered in ice, we don't need a boat or anything, do we?
No, but we'll give you a boat if you need one."
Oh, that'd be great.
Hey, so we forgot to ask, like, what do we get out of helping you?
A
A,
boat.
a warm heart.
A warm heart. I I I seem to form ice out of my hands. I don't really need a warm heart.
Well, maybe we could melt that icy spirit with some good deeds.
Wouldn't that be touching?
It seems a little dangerous to be doing it for nothing more than a warm heart.
I can't fill my belly on a warm heart.
Oh, all y'all are enterprising. Very well. I'm not authorized to give a reward, but um, I did confiscate 2 items from the dead wizard that might help.
What are they?
Well, uh, one of them's a scroll and a little bag. You can have
Ooh,
one or the other. You can have one or the other if you find the missing fisherman.
do we get to know what's in the bag?
It's a bag of tricks.
Oh, a bag of tricks. What kind of tricks?
No treats. No, it's you pull things out and then you throw them and they do things.
Oh, I like
Like
that.
That sounds fun.
confetti?
No, I don't know. It just has a label on it, bag of tricks. I don't know what it does.
Hmm.
Oh, well, do you think you could borrow me some snowshoes there?
Oh, I'm sure I can find some. Maybe not for your ginormous feet, eh?
Well, yeah, they are rather large, but maybe for everybody else.
Well, I can see what we have at the station, but I can't promise.
Well, thanks a lot for your help.
Is
No
there a place that
problem.
we can go to find like supplies for walking in the snow or anything like that?
Hmm. Maybe. Maybe. Um. Well, I guess you could go to the outfitter's outpost.
That's in this town?
Oh, yeah, it's a chain. There's one in every town.
Okay. Could you point me in that direction?
Uh, that way's the lake, so I assume it's that way.
All right, I'll start walking in the direction she pointed.
Eventually, you're able to find directions to the outfitter's outpost.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm
And
following Holly, and at the same time, I'm saying, are we really gonna walk out on an ice covered lake in snowshoes?
and I look over the Sven and I say the infitter outfitter usually has better deals anyways.
Wait, am I getting flack for going to get snowshoes? Is that what's happening?
No, no,
No,
we're gonna go
I'm
get some
concerned
Oh,
about
snowshoes.
okay,
I'm
okay, okay.
concerned about walking over an ice covered lake.
Well, we
Um,
might not have to go too far out into the lake. They might not have died on the lake. There are like sentient wolves around.
Yeah, but we don't know for sure how far we're gonna have to go. And if we get stuck out there or the ice breaks, we're kind of screwed.
Well, she said
Ice
she'd
shoes
give
aren't
us a
gonna
boat.
help us.
Well, we can always walk in a line, and then we can tie a rope to everybody. And then if somebody falls in, then we plant ourselves and scoot out until that person's out of the water. It'll be easy peasy.
It sounds good in theory, but I imagine the ice cracking and all of us falling in and nobody being able to pull anybody out.
Well, then somebody will come find us.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we'll be
there
a
you go.
future
Sure.
quest for the next party that comes through here.
Yeah, to find our frozen bodies. Cool, cool.
Yeah.
Then
Good.
maybe that crew
I
of
want a boat.
adventurers would
I want a
get
boat.
the bag
She
of
offered to
tricks
give us a boat.
Yeah,
and
so I'd like a boat. I don't want to. I don't want to snowshoe this.
Okay, well, I still want snowshoes, so I'm gonna walk into the outfitter.
Well,
Okay.
we
How do
should
we
have
boat on
snowshoes
ice?
anyway. Well, the whole lake can't be ice.
Have you ever been up north? The whole lake can definitely be ice.
Didn't they say fishermen in a boat
Yeah, so
disappeared?
here, what you do is you go out onto the ice and you drill a hole,
But
and
then
then
they
you
wouldn't have
go,
a boat.
here, fishy, 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 and then they pop out of the hole and you grab them. Oh, they have a boat?
Do we know what kind of fishermen these were? Are they ice fishermen or are they boat fishermen?
Isn't
Uh,
That's my
everyone up here
question.
ice fishermen?
Have
they
we left what's her face? Can we go ask her?
who are you? Who's what's her face?
You know, the one who talks Norse.
The general
The
Oh,
captain.
the
The
captain.
or the
captain.
captain. Sorry.
She's still there. Yeah, you could in theory track her down.
Okay, let's ask her. Were these ice fishermen or were they in a boat?
No, they were in a boat.
Was this
Oh, okay.
recent?
Yeah, no, 10 day. Yeah, 10 day. That's
So
when they went missing.
they're still part of the lake that's water, right? Not just covered in ice.
Yeah, there's part of it that's water. You'll have to drag the boat across and then sail the other way. And by sail, I mean row.
Okay, I'm sorry, I'm wrong.
Can we be safe on this one and get a boat? How much is a boat gonna cost,
Oh, you can
or are you
borrow.
gonna give
You
us one for free?
you can borrow mine. Just bring it back, eh?
I like
Okay.
that.
Where do we go to get those snowshoes then?
The outfitter's outpost.
Okay, and they'll give them to us for free then?
Well, no, you'll have to pay.
Oh, I
Do you
thought
have
you
any
said that you could.
coupons?
I said, could you borrow me some snowshoes? And you're like, oh yeah.
Oh, well, I only have one pair.
Oh, I can borrow those. It's fine.
All right. You make sure you bring them back, eh?
Oh yeah.
So eventually she'll meet you at the inn and she will give you her snowshoes. They are very tight.
How tight are they?
So you go to the outfitter's outpost, Holly, and you have no problems picking yourself up a pair of snowshoes. And what else would you like to grab?
You're muted.
So I am. Is there anything that I can get that will help me traverse ice better?
You could probably get some crampons to go under your boots if you wanted.
Okay. I
Does
didn't know they had a name. That's actually pretty cool.
does cold weather clothing include icy footwear?
They include boots, but as I was saying to Holly, you can get crampons. They're like little things that go over your boots, and they have teeth, and you can make it easier to walk over
Oh,
ice.
I know what a crampon is.
Yak tracks.
How much are those?
They are 2 silver.
I will buy
Okay,
one.
I'd like a pair for myself too as well.
Okay,
Me too. How
Alright.
many silver and a gold?
10.
10.
All right. So you you follow the bank of of the lake as the captain described, and You travel for a few hours because the lake is somewhat sizable. And you notice that as you're traversing the icy lake, that there's a rowboat that's bobbing untethered in the water amid some small ice floes not far from the 80-foot cliffs that abut the shoreline. There are four caves along the shoreline that are in the cliffs, and one of them's at water level. The others are elevated 20 to 30 feet above the frozen water. The wind tears through these icy cave, and it sounds like moaning.
How far away are the caves from where
They're
we
about
are?
30 feet.
And we're still on ice, or are we
You're still on
rowing
ice, but
now?
you can. There is water between the ice floes, so it's sort of broken up at this point where you could sort of navigate through.
Okay. Well,
Do we see? Sorry, go ahead, Sven.
I was just gonna say, maybe we should go get that other rowboat, just in case these people are alive, then we don't have to try to all fit in this tiny boat here
A
and tie
rowboat's
it up.
always nice.
Okay. So you go over to the rowboat, and you find, sort of unsurprisingly, four sets of oars, four sets of fishing tackle. There's probably a dozen empty bottles lying at the bottom of it as well. And you see faint tracks leading from the ice flows to the cave at the water level.
That's what I was going to ask about, so that's cool. I think we should probably head to the check the cave.
Okay.
Personally, what do you guys think?
Yeah, let's go check it
Yeah,
out.
let's go.
Yup.
Okay. You hear, as you're walking toward the caves, you hear the sound of cawing, like caw, and you see two harpies circling over you, eager for their next meal. Let's roll initiative.
Dun, dun, dun.
The 12 for Jacques.
Natural 1
Okay.
for 3.
Am I supposed to add this to anything?
Yeah, your
Dexterity.
initiative modifier.
Is that in the saving throws?
No, it's beside your walking speed near there.
Oh, my proficiency? Okay.
Yeah.
16.
So,
And,
Isadora got 16. Jacques got 13?
12.
12.
Oh.
Sven?
17.
Sven, what'd you get?
Sven got a 19.
Sven got a 19. Agara?
8.
Holly got a whopping 3.
Yep. Bringing up the rear.
Me too.
All right, Sven, you see these winged creatures flying overhead. What would you like to do?
Do they look menacing? Do they look like they're going to attack us?
They do.
Okay. Then I would probably grab my crossbow, load up a bolt, and aim and fire.
Okay, go for it.
All right, should be a hit. That is a dirty 20, 17 plus
Okay,
3.
what's the damage?
Oh, that was a D10, sorry. D8, 5 piercing damage.
Alrighty. Isadora, what would you like to do? They're about 80 feet above you. I think you're muted. Yes, you can shoot them with your short bow to answer your question, though.
Good. Okay, let's do that. Okay, the sneak attack thing, that's only for my...
No,
So-
it applies to your ranged attacks if somebody is beside the enemy, but they're not. So
Okay, so just my D6?
yep, just your D20. and then you can roll damage if you hit.
Oh. Come back to me in a second.
Okay. Well, you have
Oh
another.
no, wait, I have another
You
one.
have another one. Yeah.
Oh. Uh wait, I add it to something, don't I?
Yeah. +5.
My dexterity?
+5. Yeah.
25.
That. What, did you roll a 20?
I did.
That is a critical hit, my friend. So
Woo.
that automatically hits. You roll double the damage, so you roll 2d8 and then add your dexterity.
2d8s.
So you basically roll your 8-sided die twice.
This one.
Sure.
And do I add it to the
To +3. So you roll it twice and then add 3.
do I add them together?
Yep.
Like all 3 things?
Yes.
16.
Holy cow. Your arrow takes a massive bite out of this harpy and it shrieks. Jacques.
How far are they now?
About 80
They're
feet away. Yeah.
About 80 feet away. Okay, so I will also pull out my crossbow
Okay.
and I will take a shot. 17.
17's a hit.
Okay. For a whole 3 points of piercing damage.
Your piercing damage goes right through her eye, and her friend shrieks and actually flies away. And that is the end of the initiative. You were able to intimidate them out of the way and bypass the second one altogether. So you why doesn't everybody give me a survival check?
Ooh, nat 20.
Yeah.
Me
Except for the
too.
nat
Me
one.
too.
Are you kidding me? Me too.
What?
Did we
Three
really just
natural
get 3 nat
20s, really?
20s at the same time?
We got all the greatest survival gear at that outfitter store. Like, we are good.
Damn.
Okay.
Wait, what am I adding this to?
You're adding it to your survival bonus.
That's a 24 for me.
17.
Okay. So pretty much all of you, you enter the cave, and it feels warmer than you'd expect, and also there's an odd scent wafting through it. There's slippery ice throughout the entirety of the caves. Anybody wearing crampons can move without penalty.
Ooh.
Otherwise, you'll move at half speed or move at full speed, but you'll have to make a dexterity saving throw to prevent yourself from falling.
Oh, I'm glad that I bought some crampons then.
Do I know what the smell is?
You don't.
Can we investigate the smell?
Sniff it.
Sure. Yeah, you can
Is
investigate.
that a thing?
Yeah, investigate. Roll an investigation check.
Okay. 13?
It smells like something, but you
Alright.
can't tell exactly what it is. It smells like it might be edible, but you're not sure.
So are we walking through the cave now, or?
Yeah. You're sort of at the entrance to the cave, and
How
you can-
dark is it?
it is. There's no light source.
Hmm.
Okay, so I'd like to cast light.
Okay.
On an object.
Yep. The
Um,
cave is now illuminated.
all right, cool. So I will mark that down. All right.
Okay. Um, so there are also the three caves that are above you, and then you're on sort of the lower level. Um, so
Actually, I'm gonna help with light too. I'm gonna do produce flame in my hand and hold
okay,
on to it.
sure. Yep, that sounds good.
And my light's going to be a bright white light, just to clarify.
Okay. So as you're walking through the cave, um, it used to be an old river. Isadora, you're well adept at nature to realize that um, it used to be a river. It might not have been frozen over at some point. You get to what looks to be an old waterfall. Um, and it's now in the form of a 10-foot sheet of ice. So y'all are going to have to make athletics checks to climb, and if you don't have crampons, you do so at disadvantage.
Nice. I have a crampon.
Can I use my tempestuous magic?
What does it do?
It allows me to have gust of air surround me and let me fly up to 10 feet.
Sure, yeah.
So
Since
yeah, I do
I'm
that.
since I'm 8 feet tall, can I just like ask Holly if she'd want a quick pop up, and then just put her on my hand and literally just hold it up, and then
Sure,
it would be 10 feet up.
yep.
Cool.
Yeah.
I hop off his hand up onto the ledge.
And then I'll give a quick little hop, but I don't have any of the crampons.
Nope.
And then I'll throw my hand up and be like, "All right, give me a hand."
Okay, so Holly, make a strength check. Sven, you can make a athletics check, but you don't and you
Okay.
don't do so at disadvantage.
I'll do my best.
All right.
Doing it at
Oh my
disadvantage, you said?
God.
No, you're not doing it at disadvantage.
Oh, okay. Well,
You're preventing Sven from doing it at disadvantage.
okay. That might be the best athletics check. No, never mind. -1. 19.
Okay,
Or
Sven.
sorry, 18.
Oh
18,
wow.
18.
Okay, so I thought I was rolling at disadvantage, so I rolled a natural 20 and a 6. Do you want me to just re-roll
Yeah,
to get
reroll,
one?
reroll.
Roll to get one. All right. Okay, so that's a 15. Athletics is another 5, so dirty 20.
Yep, you're able to climb the waterfall easily. Agara, Isadora, Jacques has floated up the waterfall. Now it remains to you. How are you going to be climbing? You can make an athletics check if you like.
Are you talking to me or her?
Both.
Okay, I have crampons. I rolled a 13, and I also have a rope and grapple.
Okay, so you're able to scamper up the waterfall without any trouble.
Can I use my inspiration right now to reroll?
Sure.
Okay, so with the reroll, I got a 20, but it's a dirty 20.
Okay, yeah, no problem. You're able to climb up as well. Um, so the water continues into a larger room, and it sort of widens, and you notice that the water ends at a bank, and there's a cliff sort of above you and a bank right in front of you that you can walk across.
Have we seen any sign of the fishermen we're looking for? Like any tracks?
Nope.
Or...
It's completely ice, so you can't track on the
That's
ice.
fair. Okay.
Sorry, can you describe what we're walking towards again?
Yeah, so you're walking along a winding frozen river. It opens up into a bit of a cave. a bit of a cavern, I would say. It's a lot wider. It's about 20 by 60 wide. And then on the one side, there's a bank of stone that you can actually walk on that's not ice. And there's about 20 feet up, there's a bit of a cliff that you could climb up to.
I'd like to walk along the bank.
Same.
Okay, yeah, you can walk over to the bank
Yeah.
easily enough. Yep. So you get over to the bank, and in the center of the cave, you see a large cauldron. There's a woman with sharp teeth and green skin. I'm going to show you a picture of it. So
Hot.
she looks like she looks like this.
Does she notice that we are here?
Oh yes, she definitely notices you're there.
And what's her attitude towards us?
She seems pleasant. There's a stone block, and you see what's left of people, maybe. There's entrails and bones strewn about her. And she says, "Oh, welcome to my cave."
I'll ask her
Why,
if she's
homie.
seen any fishermen around lately.
Oh, that is a wonderful question. Have I seen fishermen? Oh.
Did you eat the fisherman?
No. Is
Can I
it?
tell what species of bones there is?
Yes, you can make a medicine check or survival. Isadora, make me an insight check.
Five.
Oh, you believe her completely. She's never eaten a fisherman before.
I got
Don't
a
believe her,
9.
guys.
Yeah, you can't really tell, Agara. She says, oops. She says, "It's time for dinner." And let's roll initiative.
Woo.
Let's use a different die.
Jacques Friest.
The 19.
Sven.
That'll be an 18.
Agara.
12.
Lexi.
Oh, just another natural one,
Wow. Isadora.
I got a nat 20, so I got 23.
Really no in between tonight.
Yeah,
Okay.
getting all the nat 20s.
All right. Let's see. Okay. So you see this creature surrounding her cauldron, and from out of nowhere, a flash of light emerges from the pile of bones, almost exploding out of the chest, and it is going to attack Sven.
No,
Oh,
it's
no.
fun.
I don't think that's going to hit. No. Okay. So that doesn't hit. Isadora, you are next.
Awesome. What am I doing?
Whatever you want.
Did she just attack Sven?
A little ball of light attacked Sven.
Oh.
That she called up to attack me.
Wait, oh. Sorry, I had some technical difficulties happening there. Can I is the ball of light gone?
No, it's still there. It's right beside Sven.
Can I investigate it somehow? Or do I just hit it?
You can investigate it if you want, or you could just hit it. It's really up to you.
Can I investigate it and then hit it?
You cannot, because it would. Either of those would take your action, and you only get one action around.
Okay. I'm gonna investigate it because maybe it didn't mean to attack Sven.
Okay, roll in a nature check with advantage.
Far away away from this.
Wait, what is
this
with
lady.
advantage
You
mean?
roll two d20s, and then take the best number of those two d20s.
Okay, good. 19.
So you know that this ball of light is a will of the wisp, which is usually undead and generally very evil.
Am I allowed to tell them that I know
Absolutely. You can say something on your turn?
this? Is it still my turn?
Yes.
Guys, it's evil. Hit it.
Okay. Jacques Friest.
How far are we away from the beautiful young lady
You're about
around the cauldron?
15 feet away from the young lady at the cauldron and about 5 feet away from the will of the wisp.
Will of the wisp. Okay, so I'm going to throw a chaos bolt at the wisp.
Okay.
Or no, at the beautiful young lady.
Sure.
For 16.
Is a on the hag. 16 is a hit.
Nice. 7 and 3, so that's 10. But so she's going to take fire damage. 10 fire damage.
In addition to the 10 damage already?
No. Or wait, hang on. Oh wait, so it's 2d8 plus 1d6, and then I choose one of the d8s, and then the number rolled on the die determines the damage type. So I need a d6 as well, which is a 6. So 16.
No, so it's the D8 determines the damage type. You roll 2d8, and then if the two d8s are the same number, then something happens. I think.
Oh, is this Chaos Bolt or something
Yeah,
like that?
yeah.
Yeah. But it says you hurl an undulting, warbling mass of chaotic energy at one creature in range. Make a ranged spell attack against the target. On a hit, the target takes 2d8 plus 1d6 damage. Choose one of the d8s. The number rolled on that die determines the
Yeah, you're right.
attack's
Okay.
damage type.
So
16 fire damage.
16 fire damage. Okay. Alrighty. Then she's gonna go. She shouts at the top of her lungs an inhuman, unholy cry. Um, Agara, it is your turn. Oh, but may I have a wisdom saving throw from all of you, please?
21.
Okay.
5.
12.
You're muted, Cassie. That's a 2 from me.
I got a dirty 20.
Okay, so Jacques Friest and Isadora, upon looking at this horrific creature, you become overwhelmed with fear. You have disadvantage on attack rolls while you can see the hag, and you cannot willingly move closer to her. Okay, Agara, it's your turn.
Okay, I'd like to use guiding bolt.
Okay. On
And
the Will of the Wisp or the hag?
On the hag.
Okay.
To be honest, I know that the V is a verbal component. What does the S stand for?
Somatic. It means that you have to have a hand free. So you're like doing magical gestures.
Oh, okay. Okay, so I have to make a ranged spell attack against the target.
Mm-hmm.
Which one would that be? Sorry.
Against the hag or the Will of the Wisp, whichever you prefer.
Against the hag.
Okay, yep.
So what do I need to roll?
Well, roll a d20, a ranged spell attack. So it's a d20 plus your proficiency plus your spell modifier.
Okay. So sorry, I'm using the app and it's kind of clunky.
It's okay.
So my spell modifier?
Yep.
Okay, so my modifier is +1, so that's an 18.
What's your wisdom?
My wisdom is a +1 as well.
Okay. All right. So 18. That's a hit. Roll your damage.
Okay, so it says that my damage is
4d6.
Yep.
Okay.
4d6. So 4d6 would be 18.
All right. Holly.
Oh shit! I get to go. All right. How far away is the hag?
She's about 20 feet away. 15 feet away.
Okay. You know what? I'm feeling adventurous. Um, since I'm level 2, I have access to wild shape and all that now. So I am going to reach into my breast pocket and pull out a little wooden figurine. It looks hand carved.
Okay.
And as I set it in my hand, I whisper to it real quick, close my hand around it, and then throw it into the air. And it catches fire and starts floating in the air.
Okay.
So I'm going to summon my wildfire spirit.
Wildfire spirit.
It shares my initiative count. It takes its turn immediately after mine. It only takes the dodge action unless I use the bonus action. Okay. And I think that is a bonus action. No, as an action, you can magically assume. Okay.
All right. All done?
No.
Okay.
No, it was an action to summon it, so I can use my bonus action to command it.
Okay.
And I'm going to command it to throw a flame seed at the hag.
Okay.
And natural 18 plus 4 for 22.
That's a hit.
1d6 plus 2.
1d6 plus 2. Okay.
Or 6 fire.
6 fire. All right. She shrieks at the top of her lungs in obvious pain, and once again the creature, the will of the wisp, is going to attack Sven.
Do I not get to go at all?
Oh, Sven, did I skip you? I skipped you completely. My apologies. Go ahead. It is your turn right now.
Okay. I don't like this will of the wisp thing, but it's freaking me out, and everybody seems to be focusing on the hag.
Yep.
So I'm going to activate my rage. I would
Rage.
like to
Rage
activate my
activated.
rage, and then use my. I guess you said it was half, or what is it? Double movement to move
No,
on
you're on the
ice.
bank.
Oh, so
You've
I
moved
can
over
get
to
to
the
the
bank.
15 feet over to the hag.
Yep. Are
Okay.
you? So you're going to move away from the will of the wisp. You're going to provoke an op attack.
Exactly.
Okay. Are you friggin' kidding me? Okay. Yeah. Nope. Totally fine.
Sweet. Okay, gotta rush over there. Gotta use my rage to get my great axe off in one fell swoop
Okay.
and just be like, "Don't hurt my friends!" And boom, just come down as hard as I can with the great axe. Oh, come on. Uh, that's gonna be a big old 12 to
That
hit.
is a miss.
Dang it!
Isadora, it's your go.
Yeah, tricks are nice.
I tried.
I watch Sven miss, and I run over after to try to stab her.
Okay.
Ooh, Lita got a math. Dexterity
Plus proficiency. Yep.
plus wait. Oh my god. Okay. So oh my god. What do I add the first one to?
So it's 5. Your d20 plus 5.
24.
That's a hit. So roll your damage. 1d8 plus 1d6 plus 3.
1d8 plus 1d6 plus 3. 10.
That is a lot of damage. Okay. Jacques Friest. She screams out loud, "Wait, wait, I will give you treasure if you leave me alone."
Yeah. So I have disadvantage when I'm looking at her.
Yeah, when you're in sight of her, yep.
Oh wait, so did I.
Oh, you couldn't have approached her, but you could have shot her with your bow. That's fine.
Okay.
Also, so mine I think gives. Hold on a second. Let me.
Yeah, it provides advantage. So on the next hit. So
Oh, okay.
yeah, we'll just whoever attacks next, we'll give Jacques advantage on his hit just to say that because we missed it.
Which would
Okay,
give me
sorry.
just regular.
Yeah.
Great.
Okay. And how far away am I from this wisp dude?
About 5 feet.
5 feet.
Yeah.
Okay. And let's see. And I'm assuming Sven is 5 feet away from him.
Yep.
Okay.
No, Sven has moved away from the will of the wisp. He's now
Okay.
beside the hag. And she's shrieking, "Let me live! I will give you treasure!"
And is anybody directly 5 feet away from the hag?
From the hag, yes, Sven.
Sven is okay. I'm just gonna I'll chaos bolt her again.
Okay. Ignoring her, please. Very well, very well.
14 plus 4, 18.
Oh, I was muted. I'm actually thankful.
The 18 hit, Gary.
The 18 does hit.
Okay. So 8, 1, and 8. Nice. So it's gonna be thunder damage because I rolled 2 8s.
Yep.
So that's 17.
Okay. Doesn't something happen if you roll the same number twice?
It does if you.
Oh
want to do
yeah.
that.
the chaotic energy leaps from the target to a different creature of your choice within 30 feet of it. Make a new attack roll. Haste and make a new damage roll.
Okay, so she's knocked on. She's down. She's dead. But you can make another attack roll against the will of the wisp.
Yeah, sure. Let's do it. So do I have disadvantage on this one?
No, because she's dead.
Oh, okay. That's a 10 plus 4.
14 is a miss on the will of the wisp.
Ah, okay.
Sven.
All right. So all of a sudden, he Sven just misses just completely, and his little friend Jacques comes in with the finishing blow. He looks back. He's like, "Oh, hey, that was a great job!" And then he just turns and rushes at the will-o-wisp and is like, "You're next!" And just
Okay.
goes for great axe again.
Hit him.
Oh no, not again! That's gonna be a big old 10.
A big old 10 is not enough to hit the will of the wisp as it weaves and bobs through the air.
Distracting him. I'm distracting him.
Absolutely. Agara.
Give me a second. I would like to try and hit with my boomerang.
Okay.
So that is a nat 20.
That'll hit.
Okay. So nat 20 plus 2, so 22. And then 1d4. Yay. That is a 1.
Okay. Holly.
Oh boy. Hmm. How far away is the will-o-wisp?
About 5 feet from you? 10 feet from you?
Hmm. I still have the produce flame in my hand, right?
Yep.
I don't know how well it's going to do against will-o-wisp, but I'm going to throw it at it anyway.
Okay. Is it a dexterity saving throw?
I believe it's just an attack.
Okay.
Attack.
All right.
Let me double check though. Flame. Hurl the flame. Make a ranged spell attack. Yep. It's cocked. 10 plus 14 misses.
14 misses. The wisp is going to go, and it is going to attempt to hit Sven.
I
Roll-
wasn't done.
Oh, you
yet.
weren't done. Sorry, go ahead. Oh,
No,
bonus
I've
action, fire.
yeah,
guy,
I've got
right?
a bonus action for my fire spirit.
Damn
Attack.
straight.
Natural 14 plus. Shoot, where did it go? Where is it? Fire spirit. Why is this so difficult? Where are you? And then okay. Does a 14 hit, or does a 16 hit?
Does not.
Okay, then don't worry about it.
All right. So the wisp will now attack. Hitting AC 12. Sven.
Oh, it's
Or-
my spell attack modifier. Okay.
For me,
Yeah, Sven.
that does not hit.
Okay. You all hear crackling like the breaking of ice. Isadora, it's your go. You are now free to advance if you want. The hag is dead. You are muted. You're still muted.
I didn't need to be able to hear her to hear that fuck.
Oh, hello.
There you are.
Oh, there you go.
Yes.
Hello.
Hello. Okay. Okay. I don't even remember anymore. I said, screw you, hag. And then I asked if the wisp was still alive.
Yes, it is.
Okay, I want to hit it.
Go for it. Your ally Sven is adjacent to it.
So that means I can do that thing.
Yes.
So, sneak
Sneak
thing.
attack, yes.
Sneak attack.
So I still just rolled a 20.
Yep.
By itself?
+5.
16.
That is a miss.
Fuck.
Sven, it's your go.
All right.
Go with the
Frustrated,
wisp.
Sven is going to once again take that great axe, and this time he's going to attack recklessly.
Oh boy, here we go.
So he is going to roll with some advantage here.
Natural
See
one.
if this
Natural one.
helps. Oh, come on. Come on. Nope. A 3 and a natural 20.
Nice.
20
Boom.
on
A
it.
lot of 20s.
Yeah, I'm
Y'all
loving
are-
these ice cream dice, man.
Y'all are cheating.
I'm loving it.
Are we not supposed to use our loaded dice? I was told to bring our loaded dice.
Y'all are cheating.
That's going to be 14, 15, 16, and then roll this one more time. 20. Okay, so that's going to be 20 slashing damage with my great axe.
Okay. Agara.
What about me?
Jacques, did I miss you? I'm sorry. Jacques, I missed you. Go ahead.
Yeah. Jacques.
Is this big moment, and all three of
And-
them are frozen.
Yep. I think
Yeah, they
I
really
think their
are.
internet just
Well,
I think their internet just took a dump like right at 10 o'clock.
Yeah, I was like, and we're out.
Oh my gosh, this is hilarious.
all right. So we are going to end our event now. Thank you all for joining us. We will continue this next time as you hear crashing through the icy cavern wall something massive and a large skeleton bashes its way into the cavern. On that note, we will bid you a good night. Thank you, everybody who watched. Always good to see you. Have a great night.